Well, hello guys, welcome back. Sometimes you guys give me the inspiration for these videos, and it was really good because I've been telling the universe lately, I've been doing an experiment. I'm not backing away from the gods, I promise, but I've been doing an experiment. Loki's been encouraging me of trying to do affirmations, like teeny tiny ones. And I did one at the DQ today. And I said I will have the best meal ever, and he adds in, and I will get something extra in my order. And I said, okay. And I added that. And I'm like, I added it. Let me put it this way. I added it. I will get some, it will be the best food ever. And maybe they will even throw a treat in my bag. And obviously I'm gay. I'm looking for like gay pride flags or something. I said, no, where did that come from? And look, he's like, now, they did end up giving me extra fries, which was sweet, but they had typed that on the order. I hadn't looked at my order tag, but maybe Loki did, so I'm like, okay. And we come home and we're waiting on the butterflies, and I'm doing this stuff, and I realize that this is like, there's 20 different levels to this. This is for my ancestors. This is for my mom. This is for the women in my family that went through a lot of hard times, that went through having tyrannical males around. No offense to male viewers, but the men in my family chronically weren't the best. And it's kind of like a healing garden for them. It's for the gay community. It's for just anyone. It's just kind of like for millions of different layers. And I'm doing this, and it's looking great, and it's looking like we're at an area where we can pause a little bit and, kind of reflect. And it felt like mom was working with me today. But I'd noticed I've had a whole bunch of gods step back, and I'd really been throwing myself into this project, and a whole lot of gods have stepped back recently. And I was like, guys, I'm sorry. Shiva had gotten my attention. I didn't want to tell you guys because I didn't know where else was going. Well, it ended up going nowhere. I did spend some time talking to Shiva. I did talk to him for like a couple days, and I was like, I'm just not cut out to follow this path. I really respect you. I really, great that we're working together for a couple of days, because Kanesh had asked me before if I would ever work with him, and I said, okay, sure. And I said we worked on it, and we were trying to establish something, but then Odin, being Odin, was like, why not do that with me? Why not do that with me? And I don't know if they said something behind the scenes, but it felt like Odin was staying to do that. But then Odin stepped back. Loki's still here. Loki's still here. But it's like Odin stepped back, and all the other Norse gods like were here like earlier during the day, but now they're just like poof, gone. And I looked at Loki and I said, maybe it's it being, hockey season, but I said, it feels like we're going through the middle of a shift change. Only half of our players just disappeared, and we're waiting for the rest to, like, apparate out of nowhere. And I said, this is going to be interesting because I'm not feeling the Greeks come in. I'm not feeling anyone else come in. I do know that the Vanir were trying to hail me for a couple days, trying to get my attention. And I was like, you do have my attention. I love you. I even took time to talk to them. I was like, Lord Shiva is over here, really wants my attention. I said, I don't work often with this pantheon. And some pantheons, if you don't get on it, when they want your attention, they'll be like, okay. And they'll walk away. They're not going to press it. In fact, if you go talk to them, they'll be like, well, I was there and you didn't want to do it. And they're not doing it to be mean. They're just like, you have to jump on it. I've worked with gods that are like that. So I was like, please let me jump on this, and I will come back and we will do things together. And it was just like the Vanner left. Like, Njord had wanted my attention, then Njord left, and vaguely Freyr. And Freyr left, and then, Freya left. And I'm like, I just literally made sure that you got your share of the butterflies too, not just literally made stuff nicer on your altars and you left. And this is pretty common with Freya, actually. I'd get her something nice. She stays around for a while, we interact. And we did miss a couple things. We did miss a couple things because of stuff going on behind the scenes. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's mad because we didn't do X, Y, and Z together, but I had other stuff going on and I explained it to her. I don't know, but she she pulled up stakes and she left, and I'm like, okay. I looked at Loki and I said, I know this ain't you. I said, it's just they've all left. Now what do we do? Now we're just kind of sitting around listening to Reddit and, putting up butterflies, listening to, stuff about the other world, waiting for that UFO disclosure. We're really kind of like cooling our heels, so I won't even, I'm hitting the microphone. I'm not even gonna monetize this one because we're really like dead in the water right now. And I said, it's weird. It feels like a lot of people are going through that lately, that we're all having a shift change. And I said, I feel good. I feel calm about it because I've been getting, how many warnings have I told you guys? I've been getting warnings. And I thought the gods meant change the channel, walk away from the channel. It was like, no, we're doing a shift change on you because I'm getting angel numbers off the yum yum and I'm getting all this other stuff. And I'm like, this is going to be huge. This is like almost your entire pantheon, or maybe your entire pantheon will. And from Loki, nope, I'm not going. Okay, everybody but Loki. It feels like everybody but Loki could change. I said, this is going to be really interesting because we already have International House of Awesome. If everybody is, clearing out, we're going to be interacting with gods that I have zero experience with. And believe me, there are thousands, if not millions, but not billions or trillions of them. I said, this is going to be interesting. I thought maybe Madame Pele, but we have worked together before and I wasn't getting, any contact from her, though every time I see, volcanoes, I like count off on my fingers like anyone I've ever worked with. And, I give them respect, but and I did think in the back of my head, I thought, well, it's going to be Gay Pride Month. And, I was thinking it was kind of cute that, like, all the gods, like, when we had the Gay Pride stuff once and one time only in Oculus, all the gods wanted their share. And they have never, ever, ever, any June following, ever given us anything again for Gay Pride. It was like, you gay people got your stuff once. I even got replenishments in drop boxes, so no more gay flags, no more gay anything, and like, dude, why don't you just open a store, let drop down credits, and then we could shop for what we want? I've asked them that a couple times, and apparently it's nothing they feel like doing. But it's weird. We've been having a feeling of like, I said, well, maybe I'm indulging in too much Reddit, maybe I'm listening to too much Reddit, stories or something. So we've been throwing in meditation stuff too to kind of try to break that up. I said, but it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like we're having a shift change. And it feels like that time during a shift change. You ever been in a hockey game where it's really weird and it shouldn't happen because, people are coming off the ice, people are going onto the ice, and this can happen right in the middle of play. But you ever see one of those really surreal shift changes where everyone leaves the ice and it's not like a timeout or something? And then there's like almost like a time skip, and for a while nobody's on the ice, and you can hear the crowd start to go blah, 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 because nobody's coming out, and then people come out, and it's usually there's a reason, like somebody got their skate stuck or something happened, and they called time out and they didn't announce it, but it feels really strange. It feels like the ice is currently empty, except for Loki, who's probably in his mascot suit going like this and doing a little dance. And then I'm like, yeah, this is why I'm not getting any other gods. And I go, hey, point taken, but hey. So, and he is a spoiled fox prince. They probably got to see him taken out, but he scored me some extra fries today. He was telling me, no, those are super gay powers. So at least he's celebrating Pride Month with us. So there you go. Happy Pride Month. Happy Juneteenth whenever you celebrate. I know for some people it's an established date, but I've read authors who just celebrate Juneteenth whenever. So, you know, happy UFO disclosure month. Happy all the other stuff that's going to happen too. And so if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.